Lauren Snap, Donnie Meacham, and Lizzo making her return to Pop Crush, looking fabulous as always.
Thank
And
you.
we need to get to this fabulous song.
Let's go.
We are huge fans of lyrics. So Donnie and I have deep dove into the lyrics of Lizzo. And this song kicks off with one that just stops me in my tracks. I'm about to throw my phone away. What is the longest you could actually go without your phone? Be real.
Oh, God, don't tempt me with a good time.
Hello.
Um, actually, no, goodbye. Dang. So I do these like ass rams. So it's an ash ram, but with ass.
Ooh.
And it's like these holistic retreats that I host. And the first one I did was like I locked my phone from myself for a week. So I could go about a week without my phone, and I could probably go longer if you really tempt me.
You came back from that retreat and you looked at the notifications and the texts and the calls that you had missed. Did you feel overwhelmed and did you have to go back into that mental headspace?
Mm, no, because like
That's enough.
once you're done, when you're like meditating all day and you're like listening to sound baths and you're just like getting rest and you're taking walks and you're drinking water and minding your biz, a few text messages and phone calls aren't gonna knock you off your platter, you know?
All right, well, I'll be stealing that hack. I'll just try it for a weekend and see how it goes.
I believe in you. I
It's the
do.
minding your biz. That's what it's very hard for a lot of people. And they,
Listen,
another
we live
time.
in a messy world. Like everybody wants to know everybody's tea, broth, soda, water, and it's fine. I think that like we are in an oversharing society, and I'm an oversharer too. So
Sure.
within reason.
Yeah. Speaking of knowing tea and water, so another lyric that I find myself singing to as I'm pouring my fireball shot, though, is I'm paying into some champagne.
Yes.
And the drunkest I've ever got was off Champalize, which was mixing champagne and Alizé together. I don't recommend it. That
Well,
because
no, I'm a tequila girl, champagne and
ooh,
tequila.
yes.
And that, honey, I
Ooh.
don't know what kind of alcohol Alizé is, if it's an upper or a downer, but tequila is an upper, and you are
Mhm.
just like gone, honey.
I love that. So you're
Straight to
hanging,
the bloodstream.
but it's a celebratory drink. That's what champagne is. And it's meant
Yeah.
to be with people. So when you're with your girls, let's say this man done pissed you off. That's why you wrote Still Bad. And it's like you're
Well,
over it.
it's a breakup song with the world. The world
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, and that's mostly men in the world that are well,
Still tracks.
yeah.
I'm with you.
So are you the kind of group that you're talking about it, or you're just like, you know what? No, troubles to the side. We done. This is us. This is girl time.
Um, I think it's you know what? I'm not that friend that's like, stop talking about him. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not that girl. Like, if you need to talk about this person every single day forever, I'll let you do it. I would have enabled Carrie and Mr. Big. I would have been like, okay, you can talk
Talk
about
to
Big
them.
here for 25 years. Because I'm like, where else are you going to talk about this? Who else is going to get you like your girls? So I never like shut it down, but I will say it gets to a point. It gets to a point. It gets where you got to put on a song and get up and just start dancing and just like forget about it.
I know, get some Shaquilla. I'm gonna do that. I'm meeting some friends tonight. I'm gonna try me some
Right, Shaquilla.
and I'll let you know. But another thing is too is why does it take getting to a low point for us to remember that we're still bad? Why? Like, why do we have to go there?
I think that's because like life is peaks and valleys.
Hmm.
Like I think we would, and this is so cliche, you're gonna hate me, but
No.
if it did not rain, or if you know what I mean, the sun would be like not as we wouldn't appreciate the sun as much. We'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's sunny every day. But like when it rains here and it's all foggy, and then the sun comes out, everyone's outside and they're like, wow, look at the beautiful blue sky, look at the sun. And I think that that is we have seasons as human beings as well. And I think you got to honor those seasons. Like you're like, I'm in a winter right now. Sometimes you're in a fall, which is even scarier because you're about to hit the winter.
Ooh.
And then once you go through the winter, you know, spring cometh. Um, And then when you get to spring, it's summer. So right now, I feel like I'm in a spring. I feel like I'm in a blossoming, a new growth, colors bouncing
Yeah.
back. You know, April showers bring May champagne showers.
Yeah. And not to not kissing your ass here, but you can tell just we've talked to you multiple times now, but you can see it in your face that you have a glow about you. And
I
it's
would
for
actually
me it's
love if you kissed
beautiful.
my ass.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
Well, Lizzo, that's the thing. We will just, I mean, like Velcro. We love you so much. We're stuck to you.
Oh, I love you guys too. I appreciate you seeing the glow because it is truly an inner glow. Like I just feel so powerful. I really do. Because I've done a lot of self-work and I spend a lot of time on my own finding out who I am because I feel like the world will try and tell you who you are. And I'm the kind of girl who will believe it. I'm very susceptible. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I am. Maybe that is true about me, but it's like, no,
Mm-mm.
it's not. And all you have to do is get alone and get by yourself and remember who you are. And now no one can take that away from me.
No.
God, I love that. Can I be a girl who wants to tell you who I want you to be, though?
Okay, tell me.
Okay, you have a line in the song Last Flight Out to Vegas, and I'm just hoping that you're going to go and play Vegas. My dream is to see you at the Sphere specifically, but I'll take what I can get, you know?
Mm,
Ooh.
uh,
Listen, anything can happen.
I never that I know that lyric. I'm into reading into lyrics so much. And I was like, last flight out to Vegas. She could have said any okay, but we're gonna leave it there. But
Yes.
Leave her there.
yeah. But speaking of playing someone, Mr. Sister.
Crazy. Yes, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. I'm really, really excited about bringing her story to the world. I feel like it went from me like trying to convince people and being like, hey, and educating people on who she was. And now it's like the news is out, and I see so many people like reposting it and
Yes.
sharing her story. Like, this is already the biopic, it's already begun. People going online and talking about her and sharing, educating other people and getting people excited. This is exactly what I wanted because by the time the movie comes out, I just want her to be in the history books. I want her story to be championed because her story definitely got erased. So I'm honored to be a producer. I'm honored to play her. I've been learning guitar. I have calluses on my fingers. I cut the flesh off of my nails to be able, because my nails grow really long. I'm just one of those, I'm blessed. And like I had to like shave the meat that was like hanging.
Oh,
It hurt so bad, but I was like, anything for you, Rosetta.
hello.
Oh my God, I love that. And I love that you were going to be the one that's going to be championing the story. And so when I saw that you were leading all of this, I was so excited because we know the names Chuck Berry, we know Elvis, and now we get to hear, I think, the foundational things that went into shaping that. And I think you've done such a great job of championing that just as Lizzo. There are so many people that look up to you and are so inspired by your music and your journey, and your live show is incredible. It's just such an impact moment. This was just meant to happen.
Yes.
How did this come about?
Um, well, for the first part of what you said, I feel I did a lot of research on her. Like
Mhm.
she doesn't have that many books about her, but I've read them all. And as I was reading it, I was shocked at all of the similarities we had in life. Like being a child prodigy with an instrument, like growing up in the Kojic church, in the Pentecostal church, like we grew up in the same specific sect of church, and like how we found our voice and the way we use our voice and our sense of humor. And I've just felt so deeply, deeply connected to her. And I was just like, let's make a fucking movie. Like
Oh,
I was obsessed with her. I loved her. I was championing her. I was gonna actually do, before special, I was gonna do an album that was inspired by Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And I have all these demos from 2020 of like me sampling her voice and me rapping on top of like beats inspired by her and Odetta and Big Mama Thornton. And then that album didn't happen and special happened. But then one day my manager was just like, but what if we just make this movie? And I was like, who's gonna play her? And he's like,
You.
And I was like, oh my God. And because I don't think about these things. I don't, I'm just moving through life, you guys. I'm dancing through life.
Yeah.
I listen careless. And my manager, he pointed me in the direction and I was like, holy shit, are we going to do this? And we partnered with Nina Bon Jovi, who saw her get inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and was like, holy shit. And so we came together and we have just been like working our asses off, pitching to people. There were people who didn't even know who she was, and I had to get people excited about her. And I was just like, she played the first American Stadium show, and she was the first person to do electric guitar with like distortion, and she did the duck walk that Chuck Berry copied, and Elvis's mentor used to play her records for her or for him. And everyone was like, whoa. And it was like Johnny Cash went to go see her perform. And like, people were just like, wow, we didn't know. I was like, you don't even need a script. Like her life, you don't have to embellish anything. Like her life is enough. And we finally partnered with MGM and they were just like, yes, 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 yes. We want in on the Rosetta business. We want in on the Lizzo business. And I think it's just going to be incredible. Like it's only the beginning, y'all. We haven't done nothing else. And that's why I had to post on the internet. There was no audition for this. Like I produced this. I made this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it would not be happening if it wasn't for my ass.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it out there real quick. The thing that I always drives me crazy is that it's so long that when people die, is that's when we recognize a pioneer in their field. And it sucks that it takes that. So for me, I want to let you know that I see you as a pioneer now for Black women, and especially for women who are proud of their bodies and not afraid of and body positivity. So I want you to know that you too are a pioneer, Lizzo. So,
thank you for giving me my flowers.
Yes, you're welcome.